Hello, everybody. This is Joe Wilde, and this is a different camera I gotta get used to looking at. But today is this very special video, as most people do it. I'm doing a top 10 video of my top 10 current favorite pops in my collection. Hopefully, I'm looking at the right camera and my eyes don't fuck up because of my stigmatism, but who cares? Um, but this is going to be a special video that I've been talking about for quite a while. And if people don't know, I do giveaways on my Twitch channel, which will be linked down below, and you could win all sorts of pops all the time. But I figured I'd do this special video, and my honorable mentions is my 3-pack Dragons of Game of Thrones, who have been here for a while once the green screen is done, and 2 additional Dorbs, Ghost, and Lady. But those are my honorable mentions because I couldn't do a top 11 video. But there's definitely going to be more than 10 pops in this video. So let's get right to it. This little baby right here. Oh, she is Chitara from the Thundercat. She is one of my first grails, if you will. It holds very big value in my heart just because she almost made the cut on my Twitch banner. If you don't know, Blake actually from Ruby took her place. Um, but that was a small prototype on the banner and everything. But I did want Chitara in the group for being one of my let's just say childhood crushes back in the day. Um, I did almost have the complete set. I also had Lino, uh, and I believe uh Umra, but I could be wrong about that. Oh no, I actually didn't pull the trigger on him. I just wanted Chitara and Lino because at the time of my pop collection, when I first started collecting, I always thought a pop from the series couldn't be alone, so might as well get Lino. But when I reduced my pop collection to about 500 pops to like 300, he was one of the big rails to go. But Chitara at number 10. Oh, and then here comes the big boy. I tried to incorporate some older and then some newer pops. Um, but I did this a little cheeky. Uh, nope, don't fall. There you go. Uh, I sort of did cheeky, but my scars. My vintage scar. Oh my God, he's been with me through quite a lot, let's just say. I saw him at my local pop shop, and let's just say, I rushed to him as soon as I saw him. Another similar story, uh, was with Ramona Flowers. She didn't make the cut, because, they're like going from about 300 pop trying to pick 10. Yeah, it was very hard, but Ramona Flowers, I have all of them. But Scar beat Ramona. She would have took the number 9 spot, but he won. Like I said, I'm a huge Scar fan from The Lion King. I loved his characteristics. And, he's just one of my favorite characters in movies. And then this little baby boy, I also have the original version of him from earlier this year where he came with a mystery box on you could either get a Scar or a normal rendition. Honestly, people like the normal rendition, which is right here, where it has green smoke and instead of red. But honestly, they both look good. Like I said, people actually prefer the green instead of the red. But me not being lucky from pulling this from a mystery box, really uh, made me stupid smile like it is now. Uh, but my Scar baby and my other Scar babies. So I'll try to show them off here, I guess. Perfect. Perfect. And that is number 9. And, number 8 was a tricky one. Oh, number 8 is my Gohan and Piccolo 2-pack. This is my only Funimation exclusive. For reasons I honestly don't shop at Funimation because their packing is awful. Sorry, but it's true. Um, I actually got this at one of my uh con trades in Arizona, and it lit up the moon. Uh, See, if people don't know who another pop that also didn't make a list, but I thought this would be better, is I have my Piccolo signed by Christopher Sabat and the Japanese voice actor. Both signed and dated, but Christopher Sabat was actually in Phoenix, Arizona, doing signatures, so uh, I had the Japanese voice actor before him actually from the convention himself. It's certified and everything. So, I had to get Chris's as well, and I also had a normal Piccolo. But to be fair, I didn't want to take 3 pops off the pop wall. But like I said, my 2 packs are in a separate form of the pop wall. But I love this pop because it symbolizes in the story on where Piccolo really became a father figure and definitely became my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z itself. I definitely simmed down a lot of my Dragon Ball Z collection, but you can't. I wouldn't say it's very rare to find, but he is more difficult to find. Um, but no, that's why he's on my top 10 favorite list. Ow, I hit my headset. Cool. And on to the next two. Number 7, I believe. Sure, let's go with that. Now, I did a tricky shindig where I sort of broke my own rule, but forgive me. But these two had to be on the list. My regular show pops, Mordecai and Rigby. These were a bitch to get. It took me many years to get these. Mordecai especially, to find him in mint condition, uh, where he's just stupid hard to find. It's number 47 and 46 in the series. Benson, all these go for, if not close to $100. But Mordecai, let's just show off Mordecai. Real nice. Real nice. If people don't know, I am not an OOB collector. I am in box only, so I always like to get mint stuff. But if it's small damage that a pop protector will hide, I will get it, especially with a discounted price. Uh, and then here's Rigby, but these two, if people don't know, honestly, uh, regular show is one of those cartoons where I honestly just fell in love, except for the last season. After the last season, it's so bad, but it's fine. Where it went to that factor where it was very relatable for me at the time, and I just got hooked on it. And I think I actually binge watched it 1 or 2 times where I honestly just couldn't get enough. Where if I was a character in the series, I would totally be Mordecai, like straight up. So I had to get him, and I was still at that time where I had to get Rigby just because I feel like I love Rigby, don't get me wrong, but having Mordecai and looking at my collection, I was just like, I have to go get Rigby now. But these two, every time I see them, they make me smile off the wazoo. Um, but and they're actually very good detail. Um, where weirdly enough, Mordecai is having his hand up, which especially for the older series, you don't really get that movement. You get something like Rigby where it's like boom right there, but with like those small features that I look for, I love it. So we're halfway through. We're halfway through. I think. I think we're halfway through. Yes. Yes, we're halfway through. So number 5. Oh God, this is a story. Number 5 is my metallic Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this one actually has a story to it, a very big story, which people are going to laugh at now, but so beautiful. So beautiful. But as I was saying, I'm not an OOB collector, but this pop has been out of box. Yeah, I know, but it came to the time where I wanted this pop tremendously because I love How to Train Your Dragon and Toothless. I have every How to Train Your Dragon pop out there, from the 10-inch Toothless to the OG Toothless, Hiccup, Astridge, the Dragons, etc. Uh, but this pop, I look back on it, this was one of my favorite trades ever of all time. Was the value there? No, this was at the time where I had two Ochako masks from My Hero Academia, and I posted it, and I was one of those people where I was so determined to get this pop. This was at the time where Ochako was reaching about 150 to 180, and he was going for 100 itself. I didn't get this pop alone. I also got gold Shenron at the time that was about 40. Um, so no matter what, I had a pop that was worth more than these two. And we'll come back to the second Ochako mask later. So I traded one of my Ochako masks, and I traveled halfway across Arizona to get this and gold Shenron. But this pop is very special because it's actually signed by the director himself. And recently, I had to get another one that was new in box and mint box and everything. But this is actually signed by the director himself. It's very, very cool, pictures and everything. But he signed it in the stupid way possible, where he's actually signed on Toothless's head. Yeah. So if you take this pop out, the back of his head is signed by the director. Great story. I will never forget it. That's why he's on here. He would be higher on the list, but let's just say I have a lot of pops to choose from. But this pop will always forever be in my heart as the best trade ever. Even though I lost money on it, I don't really care. I would trade a million Ochako masks for a million of these. I love him. This is what he looks like. There's the JJL number, the price tag even. I am a sucker for the original price tag. I don't know why. I think it's just the genuineness part of it. But Hot Topic always leaves the sticker on it for the most part. I know they're getting in the habit of actually ripping that off now. Um, but mint condition, except for OOB, but the box itself, fine. So sometimes I forget that it's signed, that it's OOB, but it's fine. It's perfect now, and it's in a good home. I'm a huge fan of Dragons, Spyro, the Toothless, etc. But number 4. Is that number 6 or number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, cool. This is number 6. Okay. This is what happens. I don't practice. And number 4 on my list. Technically it's number 6, but rating. Flocked Ghost SDCC Conics. Oh, get ready for the story. Now, this story is I was at a convention and I was shopping for another person, very, very close friend of mine. And let's just say I didn't know this pop was there. And I stopped what I was doing. I stopped getting the person's pops that I was getting for because they were grails themselves. Um, but I saw this little birdie. I saw a line. I knew the owner of the stand, and I literally looked her dead in the eye, and I said, "How much?" I'm not gonna say how much it was, but I have been waiting for this pop basically through my whole entire pop career. Now that Game of Thrones is sadly over, he did go down in price, but I'm still very happy. Um, I have both stickers of this and the normal version, but he is stupidly hard to find with the Con International sticker. There is some self-wear here, but other than that, that's why I got a discounted price on him. Uh, but going to a con and not knowing a pop that you desperately want is there and you're shopping for somebody else, it was a huge scenario where shopping for the friend for his grails that I knew were going to sell out, or do I get this pop? Luckily, the owners were so nice where I said, "Can you hold it for 10 minutes?" And they said, "Yes, just be back." And they timed me, and I ran across the convention, go get my friend's grails, and I ran back, and I'm like, I'm here to get this baby. And I call this guy my baby all the time just because it goes to that factor on he literally is the hidden grail that I thought I would never get. Beyond that, I'm just very very happy. I, my Game of Thrones Ghost collection is complete. Got the plushes, got all the pops. Like I said, I tried to throw some new pops in here and some old pops in there, but this is the one of the best stories that I have ever had on going to a con and just being like, please, please hold this for 10 minutes and running across the con like a freaking lunatic. I know security was looking at me because normally people don't run in conventions, but I had to. But I've been going to the con for a few years now, so they know me. But number 4, love you, Ghost. And number I think this was number. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Either 6 or 4. I don't know. No, this has to be 6. This has to be 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I miscounted, but I don't know. All right. Number 3. This is number 4. Was that number 5 or number 4? This is gonna drive me bonkers. This is why I don't edit my videos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Has to be number 7 then, or number 3. Yeah. This has to be number 3 then. Even though I have 4 pops left, so this has to be 6. This has to be number 6 then. I had a miscount. But nevertheless, the next pops are Soul and Maka from Soul Eater. One of my favorite animes, probably if not my favorite anime. My next is Lucky Girl. Lucky Star, excuse me. And it goes to that factor on everything else where having these pops that are so rare and all these years later they're actually coming out with more Soul Eater pops, it's actually very interesting and all of a sudden, but having the original two that created the line after all these years, I'm very, very happy with. Soul Eater, my OCD kicked in where it has the pre-release Hot Topic sticker, and then the Maka does not. I don't know what's up with this pop protector, but I love Maka just because she actually has the scythe in her hand as well. Like I said, my favorite anime of all time. And this little boy actually brings me back on very special someone gave me this pop where it was they loved it because a friend gave it to them, but they weren't attached to it. And now since I don't talk to that person, it's the last memory of that person. So I always keep it close to my heart, and I don't think I can get rid of it. Uh, but it just the memory it holds. It's very sentimental to me that that person gave it to me. And I wish them the well if they do watch this. Hopefully you're well. But yeah, that's either number 3 or 4 or 6 or whatever. Next pop. Oh, here comes the big boy. This should be number 3. This should be number 3. Now, these two, talking about recent, I just got this less than a week ago. Now, the Bullseyes. I also have the 10-inch before you ask. And this is before the video, before the FCC sticker is not, because this is going to get re-released at Target, but this is from the San Diego Comic-Con 50th anniversary right here. Oh God, he definitely means so much to me in the way of also, just if you're wondering, yes, the box did change after all these years. So that is pretty cool. This mascot ad, whatever you want to call it, very sentimental to me. In the weirdest way possible, where when I got out of the army, I have a very special picture of me and Bullseye, just like that. And it's Bullseye from Target, um, the statue. It's not the real dog, even though I wish it was. Uh, and every time, it's more sentimental every time I look at that picture. Even though I didn't look great, you know, I had a shaved head and everything, but every time I look at that picture, it makes me smile to those days where it's not all bad. You know, I had that picture framed up in the barracks, and every time I looked at it, it's goes like I saw the family. Like it goes to the point of when you see a picture and it brings you back to everything is going to be all right. And I looked at that picture where I was with my family, and when things got tough with my knee, it makes me very sad. But having like seeing that picture each and every time, it got me through a very tough point, and I still have the picture. Um, but you know, Bullseye, even though he's just a dog and it was just a statue, he meant that he meant that world to me. Where it was one of those things where it's like everything's gonna be all right, you know, and I take that to heart, so that's why I have a few Bullseye plushes. I have the 10-inch. I didn't want to take that down because it's gonna crush the display. But these two, especially like I said, this one is vaulted, I believe, at the time of this video. This one just came out, but like I said, I need the third one without the SDC sticker. Um, but that's only $8.99. But Bullseye, I love you. I will always love you. And you know, you guys get to know a little more about me, and how what means more to me. Now, number 2 on this video. Enjoy this one. Oh, you still have Velcro on you. Damn it. Well, this is actually funny. Um, this is Nick Wilde. This is signed Nick Wilde. Yes, this is the voice actor that does Nick Wilde with the JSA. JSA is a company that uh verifies signatures and have been around forever. He was a bitch to get, but there's only one that I've ever saw, so I had to get it. And this is Nick Wilde. Hell, my last name is Wilde for a reason. If you didn't think he was not gonna be up on here. Now, this is Velcro. This is what I used to put on my pop wall. I thought I took it off, but I guess I didn't. But Zootopia, maybe I'm a furry a little bit. Um, it just makes me smile. And having the JSA signatures, I have a few signatures, but this one was definitely one of the hardest to get. I have gotten customers way, 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 way rarer signed pops than this one, but this one, for having the last name Wilde, means a lot to me, and it's sort of a symbolic thing. But the other signatures that I have, maybe I'll show off for another video. But I have a few. I have a few that could make their own video. But Nick Wilde, I love you a lot, and signed, and love me some Wilde. And last but not least, only the true fans will ever know. But oh, the number one pop is Spyro the Dragon, signed by Tom Kenny. And as always, it's JSA as well. It says, Joe, see you in Dragon Shores, Spyro, Tom Kenny. So technically, this is signed 3 times, if you want to be a dick about it. But it's signed, it's personalized, and that's why, you know, Spyro is my favorite mascot of all freaking time. Uh, so having that just is just like, ah, I have pictures of him, uh, and just having that just makes me smile to be like, I'm a Spyro fan. I'm a Spyroholic. You know, like I said, my Spyro shrine just keeps on growing each year, and this will always, always be number one. Like I said, this is the only pop that I have personalized. He was very, very nice. He was very, very cool. And if people don't know, Tom Kenny is also the voice of SpongeBob, Ice King, etc., etc. But having it signed and dated like that, my birthday is only a few days away from that. It's the 27th, and every year he's normally not at Phoenix Fan Fusion. That's where he was at this year, and having him be so close, I really didn't have an excuse not to get him. So this is my number one pop for several reasons. For loving Spyro, having it signed, and a mini birthday gift. It's nothing special to someone else, but it's beyond special to me. And when I'm having a bad day, what could you say of brings a smile to my eye? And luckily, there are more Spyro Pops coming soon, but this will forever be my number one pop in my collection, no matter what. And that is my top 10 video, my top 10 pops in my collection. Sorry that I don't know how many pops they had. But thank you all for watching. If you do like the top 10 videos, I will let me know. Follow my link to Twitch to catch me live for giveaways for Funko Pops. And I really do hope you enjoyed. This has been Joe Wilde. I will see you soon. And as always, I hope you're happy. Take care. Bye.